fun. Oh, anyway, we're underway. We'll get to that later. We'll bring that up as the day progresses. But it is Inferno, not Nuke.
Nuke's in there, but looks like second, and then Dust 2.
I would say this is the pick of FFAmix with them starting on the T side here. And Nuke would make sense for MVP as that's a map that they've played against Astralis before. But we do have a top mid crossfire right now. 4 players from MVP find themselves on either side of mid. And towards top banana will be Zeph spotting for information. It's going to be a late regroup towards top banana. Smoke's going to fall. That's going to obscure Zeph's vision. He has to drop on back.
Oh, they want pressure through this smoke. No one really finding the success they were looking for. Again, this is a pistol round. No head armor a possibility. As they do cross into the site, it's going to be all 5 of the terrorists over there. They're going to be able to make their way in like a brute force that they are. And that bomb should be getting planted momentarily. Not great of a post plant setup so far there from MVP. Zeph just trying to get something going on the flank here, stopping one. But can he keep that rolling? He will indeed, and is stopped short by Black Eagle.
Lots of action through construction right now as it is a 3-on-4 situation. There's a smoke, a Molotov, and a flash to play with, as well as a kit coming on here. Flash is going to come. Oh, that's a Molotov over the top, and in they go. Oh, wow.
Cleared out dark. They spot this last, second to last player at least. And then the last one. So there you have it.
I thought someone disconnected there for a second because we actually saw one of the players on the screen, with actually the one who was entering in first, like dip down to his right-hand side, but then the Molotov came in, the flash followed, and all the kills did too. 4 players staying alive, Zeph being the only member over towards the B bomb site at the start, finding 2 kills to his name. So that retake plan, it was well set up. Yeah, they wanted them to take B.
A good methodical retake there with Zeph able to get something going early on, gave them a much better chance, dare I say. And finding those 2 frags there on their retake before it even really began. Molotov flushing out that back corner. Worked out in their favor. MVP.PK will be picking up the first round of this best of 3 series. If you're just joining us, welcome. Guten Morgen.
So it's going to be a light investment for FFAmix in this one here. They've gone for Kevlar and pistols. We see Deagles on 4 members and Black Eagle with the CZ-75. See that Jiggle peeking towards top mid with the smoke in hand, but they want to prod and pry for some kills, and this is going to be the bread and butter of this team as Stacks is going to take down Juan Flatro.
I think it's Juan.
Juan?
Juan. I think it's just Juan. I don't think there's a You could be right.
I'm not sure.
Who knows?
Okay, so we got the picks here under the radar on the top left-hand side. Nice little addition there. So the video graphic at the start did confuse us, but we do see FFAmix went for Inferno, MVP on Nuke. That will be the 3rd?
Ooh, okay.
Excuse me, please?
Excuse you, Zeta?
What on earth was that?
You got smoked.
Yeah, Synopsy's going to find and kill and equal us up to a 4-on-4 with 53 seconds left on the clock. There's still plenty of time for FFAmix to work their way across the map. He wants to get that gun top middle. You can see it. He's thinking about it. Man, he's not going to get the chances. They go now. HSK with the M9, and well, they'll mop it up. And another cheer and shout from the Korean camp.
Pretty clean round, all things considered. We have yet to see weaponry come out on the side of their opponents. So, still a little bit of time to run. Still a little bit of room to run here for free-for-all mix. When you get kills like that, who needs weapons? Just kill them through the smoke. Don't look back.
If you just can kill everybody through the smoke, then it'll be a pretty easy round, yeah.
Why not do that from the beginning, you know?
Another light investment. This time around, CZ's across the board, and a bit of utility. They're going aggressive down Banana with 3 members here. Nate towards T-Stairs is going to land on Zero Cool's head and chunk him down. But straight up quad they come, barreling on in. Stacks has to receive, and he's going to spam wildly away there on top before he can get ready. Zion, he's going to do some damage here. Pulling it off, spamming and trying to get on out of there to allow for the retake. Let his teammates get in position, but the frags keep falling. And MVP, they've been caught with their pants down. That's a big round.
Big round. It all crumbled there in the A bomb site. Free for all. Really showing them right then and there that they can be beaten, that they can be stopped. That A bomb site almost fell with no casualties. They were able to get that bomb in, get it planted, and get business taken care of. Maybe a little bit too much haste there on the retake from the side of MVP.PK. But overall, that's going to be a 2-1.
Oh, mixed buy as well. They've gone for a force buy here to bounce back MVP. This is the best gun that can be garnered, and we all know how horrible that can be from time to time. Just to note there, the smoke that FFAmix is throwing towards top Banana, it's segregating the CT, so it's forcing them to have no information from the top, or they have to push forward, and push forward they do. The kills fall again.
Oh my God.
It's messy.
Yeah, and we're not talking about that football game out here. That was messy as hell. Either way, the B-bomb site is wide open. It should be an easy plant for the side of free-for-all-mix. Only 2 players alive in Stack and Zeta. Looks like Stack's going to be trying to linger around a little bit. He does spot that smoke up there to block the vision of the CTs looking back in towards that B site.
What is going on? This is an observer's nightmare.
2v2. The bomb started to tick away. 1 kit. Looks like they want to go for this. Some Molotov and flush out new box. Stack's clearing his corners. They spot 1 back there in the back hall. But how much will they get out of this, Chad?
They have a kit. This is possible, but no. Black Eagle says no. 2 big kills for him, and that's the round in the bag as the coach is happy with that one.
Everyone's happy.
Smiles around.
Parades and parties. Everyone's happy here at the StarLadder Minor.
Mr. Flatro there. I don't know if he was happy with the coach's celebration. I looked down the line and, well, he wasn't smiling. Now the Eco will come in for MVP. Just to note, if you're not familiar with these teams, MVP.PK are from South Korea. And FFAmix is a mix of, oh wow, down here the USP is grab 1. They should carry that very quickly. This should just be a farming round as Zeta, the last remaining player with the AK-47. Shouldn't have much hope.
Him grabbing this AK could prove to be a problem. So there's 1 kill. Can he do more with it? That's a big question. They're going to have to tuck tail with that bomb, get out of there. He's pretty much right on their heels. 60 HP, has grabbed himself some nades and an AK. What will he do with it? I suppose he will go and try to cause chaos towards the B site. The bomb has just been planted.
It's winnable if they opt to face him, right? If they want to go for these duels and go for these picks, then he can find 2 kills, and the bomb just going down means there's no real drama of worrying about the defuse kit at this moment. Flash will come out.
Smoke Molotov. There was a chance for Zeta in that round, but not just walking through CT.
MVP look a little bit disenchanted early in the morning. I don't know if that's their normal demeanor, but I'm not too happy in the...
Yeah, this doesn't look like the best of times this early on in the morning. Either way, a bomb plant and another round secured there for the FFAmix. We'll see a 3-2 on Inferno. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Minor, where all roads lead to the Major. Unless, of course, you don't pay the toll and you are out of the Major.
Nade damage early as 3 Banana coming on in to control that section. That grenade will land on the feet. Synopsy, he's going to get chunked down as well under his own, but it looks like they want to continue barreling through. Straight up middle, they've gone. Top mid control. Taking pressure mix. Put pressure on that arch side.
Yeah, and they've got MVP scared off a little bit. They've got him playing in the site, a little bit more heavy towards this apartment side. Just hoping that no one can get through here towards the CT spawn. But with the smokes up in place, right then and there, Zeph's going to have to line up at the Sentry. Finds one, looks for second, can grab it with relative ease. That's 3 in the round for him. This whole plan has started going awry.
Yeah,
2 alive for free-for-all.
Should be able to get into B, though, as it is open. Zeph's going to flash himself. He pops through the smoke. He's going to get 1. And can he find the second? He's out of ammo. Now Zero Cool left in a 2-on-1 situation. We'll fake the plan. He's going to through as well. He's hit Zion. He has the time to drop back here.
No. Don't do it. You won't. You're scared.
He's going to check Banana to see if anyone's coming on the flank. And if it's clear, well, he should carry on through, and he will. He's going to get a free plant on the A-bomb site here. Zero Cool keeping it cool as he has no fears in the world. Running up mid, knife out. Noisy as you like. Full in a bloody China shop. We'll be planning in the default position. So this is going to be a curious one as hot on his tail. Our MVP.
A bull in a Korean shop. There you have it. 2v1. He's going to like to post up in the graveyard. He's got a pretty open angle here. First shot rings in, and so does the second. Zero Cool doing the impossible. Putting another one on the board for the FFAmix. Really well done there from him to turn around and backtrack over to A. Was a little bit scary at times. He gets the bomb planted, gets the 2 frags, and that is an easy does-it round for FFAmix.
What's the rush here from MVP? I know that they don't have a defuse kit in this scenario, but they've just launched up middle. They haven't even given the spacing to trade off of one another, just running into his crosshair, not forcing him to reposition. Once you know he's in that graveyard, if you're the second player, can wait down the clock a little bit. He has nowhere to go. He can't move. You can make sure he can't go towards pit.
I mean, the idea of trading in that moment is almost impossible, right?
Yeah. It's a very difficult position to call as well. If you say graveyard or whatever name you might have for it, it's a very open position. So curious they played it with such pace, but that's 4 on the board now for FFAmix. And we will be finding ourselves with a scoreline of 4-2. Upgraded here, just a couple of pistols. Have a smoke grenade in the hands of Mr. HSK. 3 players towards top banana, 2 towards top middle. They do have information towards A right now. It looks like it's going to be a 5-man B hit coming in here for FFAmix. I don't see how this one could go wrong, but they will smoke off towards CT. It's hanging away. That smoke's going to come on in, but it's too little too late, or is it? That's going to find the burst. HSK gets one to his name, the TK. Well, that's not the moment they were looking for, but they have been able to get themselves in a 2-on-2 scenario. And once again, up banana, they barrel lots of noise, and Jabs, as he heard it, it's going to smoke deep towards CT spawn. He's going to get taken down by Zine. So Zero Cool left at the clutch scenario yet again. He's gone straight through the smoke. And he's going to get taken down by Zine. A round that should never have gone against FFAmix. So maybe the balance has been returned. As Zero Cool got away with the 1v3. And right here, right now, MVP snatched one away even with the TK on the B bomb site. So 4-3.
4-2-3.
Yeah, that was wild.
It was wild. It's almost like as wild as spilling coffee all over yourself, Chad.
Yeah. Well, at least you're not wearing a white T-shirt.
In my white tee. Ooh. All right. So there's the op bringing out from the top and middle. Not going to find any success. Meanwhile, it's slight default set up here for the side of FFAmix. Looking for banana control. They're pretty much going to be giving it. Only a smoke there to slow them down.
Well, that's the smoke that they're throwing at the moment, right? So they're lobbing that smoke towards top banana, and then they're molotoving over towards the barrel's position. And what's that doing is forcing the CTs to make a choice. If you want to stay behind the sandbags, behind the smoke, then they can pounce through at their leisure. You also get no information from that, and they can harass you with grenades, segmenting the CTs who decide to go aggressive at the start of the round. So this is their way of controlling top banana push. Walk out behind the smoke. He's going to get tagged on down. 39 points of health, but that's unbeknown to FFAmix, who are now going to be dropping back, picking up the bomb, and deciding where they want to go with this mid-round. Defaulting should be relatively easy. Even though they are a pug team, everyone should know how to run a standard default on a map like Inferno.
Everyone should and everyone will. 2 totally different things there, but the sentiment nonetheless. You are correct. At this level of play, you should know what it is that is going on. You're going to have the broom outside of the boiler. Meanwhile, 3 entrenched members of MVP.PK right over here on this A site, and the bomb working its way towards B. So all of the noise they've made over at A will be a ruse. And the B hit will have to come on with a quickness as we reach the 20-second mark on the clock. 2 members of MVP in the site. So HSK, it's going to be Zeph. Let's see what they can do. Stopping one right in the trap. Maybe a second. Nope. So there's the trade. Last player up, and they will.
Wow.
Should be a pretty easy plant. Meanwhile, Jabs in the arch is killing those rotators as if they never were in the round to begin with. Zeta, nowhere to go, nothing to do. AWP falls to the floor, and that's an easy round.
Yeah, that's interesting how that one kind of concluded right there. Once again, they just execute onto that B bomb site. They did it before, but they lost to the pistols. This time around versus the guns, they made it look much, much easier. Now, MVP once again have to go for a line investment. 3 CZs, 1 P250, 1 P9 in the hands of Stacks. A couple of grenades to work with here as towards top banana will be the Molotov, the left flashes and the nades. And that nade, wow, okay, Zeph, 35 HP, HSK, took a chunk as well. That's not the way you want to be starting that round. Their exchange and their volley of grenades won't reap any rewards. HSK with the smoke in hand is going to jiggle peek. And we'll drop that as soon as he finds contact. Most of these rounds, you just want to fill it out, mitigate any pressure early, and then make a decision based off the information you have been able to find. on where you want to hit and how you want to hit it. So the smoke towards CT spawn. And top mid they'll walk. So you're going to see a lot of contact plays at FFAmix, just a lot of explosions with simple utility usage. See, they've just smoked off top mid and walking around. But this boost could be interesting.
Yes, it could be. A little too late, though. Synopsy reading it right out, and it's going to be stacks that falls to the AK. 5-3 still currently for the side of FFAmix. Doesn't look like MVP are going to be able to hold on to this A-bomb site just inside of the pit. This will be that lonely CZ. He's going to take some jabs. And there you have it. Easy round for the most part. Players just trying to pressure, just trying to cost some weapons. There's one. That'll be it. Be all she wrote. 6-3. FFAmix coming back. Started a little slow, but here they are now. They're in the building, on the floor.
Just quickly over on the mainstream, which is StarLadder_CS_EN, I believe. You have 5-power taking on Energy.
StarLadder_CS_EN, is that what you said?
Yeah. So right now, the score is 8-1 on the opening map of Train, with 5-power starting on the CT side. Looks like a pace change right now coming in. Never mind.
This has just been a toss back and forth of grenades from both sides. Who will be going through the smoke first? It's going to be that of FFAmix. So far, Stax and Zeta is really putting it on him.
They're the best two players, right? For those who aren't aware, MVP's best two players are Stax and Zeta, and they're both seeming they want to be over towards the A bomb side, as we do have Zeph and HSK holding B, and that's where a lot of early exploitation has looked to go down. We had Zero Cool with the 1v3 clutch. We had the full execute onto the B bomb site with some easy entries. So I wouldn't be surprised if next round we see FFAmix going back towards the B bomb site, but Zero Cool right now has the bomb in hand. Will get dinged down from quad, and now Brown will finish him off, bot will drop. So let's see if things get mixed up here, because that B bomb site not looking great at the moment for MVP.
No, it is certainly not. Running through some smokes here in middle, probably not going to be too fruitful for you against these rifles. As we did find out the hard way, didn't we, FFAmix? MVP have a bite back, have an answer, and now they're going to start to build themselves up just a little bit of an arsenal to work against this free-for-all mix.
Yeah, they do have a bunch of kids, head armor plenty, so there's no dramas anyway. Toward the top banana again, and here they go, pushing in. Snopsy grabs one, will be traded out by HSK, and they're going to stop the bleeding very early. A 1-for-1 trade, and utility is just being expended very quickly. Panic throws, I think, in banana there.
Yeah. You're not going to have a whole lot to rest on. I mean, they've put all that pressure on banana, then they've backed off. Yeah. It's not like they have banana control, but they certainly do have FFAmix really weary of the idea of going into banana, so perhaps it was enough. And on that, they're going to lean this third player over here towards A.
He's just going to have to hide that low HP.
Yeah. Zeta by himself over there towards B. He's holding fast. No one's there just yet. Remotely close to the side.
Good trades.
Yes. Juan Flatro getting it done into A. 2v3.
They should just execute onto B, right? So now that we have ourselves in this scenario, it doesn't matter if they know how much damage has been done towards the B bomb site, but it's less places to clear. And with the simple utility that they have, them 2 smokes, get one towards CT, one towards Coffin, and there's a third even if they'd like, a Molotov to follow. They can isolate a lot of the main areas to take the attacks from. So nades will go over towards B. It is a ruse. They actually want to head towards this A bomb site, trying to pull a fake in the dying moments of this round, and straight up mid they're going to barrel. Another smoke over towards mini pit, and here we go.
I have such a bad feeling, Chad. I really do. Here it is. They didn't buy into the program at all. It's going to be HSK with 2. And boy, they have been sold a lie. He's going to pick this last player. The fight's on. He knows he needs to stay a little bit alive.
Kill.
Needs to stay alive as long as possible for MVP. That bomb ultimately be a fake plant, and with the big flank will be Zeta. My goodness, well played there from MVP.PK in a round that was all but lost.
Huge stuff from HSK. They're not moving when the fake came in towards the B bomb site. The nades would have been called. That's some information that he would have had, and you can see here, this is where he grabbed the first kill, and then lying in wait. He's going to strike at the right time, and that's a lot of impact from HSK. We were just talking about the B bomb site being relatively exploitable. Well, the action went down once again, mainly towards A. FFAmix are left wanting. With that will just be some pistols. We saw a round they did before with some CZs. They went straight up middle, went straight up the guts, went up the quad side into the bomb site. But this time around, Synopsy, he's walked up. I'm not sure if he was spotted on the jiggle peak. Maybe he was. Nade damage is done. And they're happy to stay close top mid.
That positioning was appropriate. Has given FFAmix all of this room to run here in the halls. Boiler point. Don't you dare round that corner towards Arch. Seed is there with the M4. And again, we're looking at a pistol buy, a low buy for the side of the FFAmix. For MVP. Hold on to that last round. They're going to hold on to this one as well. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We have a tie game.
Yeah, I'm not sure why things started so flat for MVP, but we're seeing the smiles on the faces now start to creep on in as they should easily be the favorites in this one, no doubt about that.
Chad, what's your favorite type of cuisine?
That's a good question. I don't really have one. I kind of just go through phases.
So, I mean, it was like it was your birthday yesterday, right? What did you decide to do for yourself for your birthday?
Alex and I had lunch at the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't very exciting. And then, well, this round's pretty exciting. Hold on a second. It's not done the opening. They're going to be trading off towards Banana again. Now it should slow down. Then I went and had Korean barbecue.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't traditional Korean barbecue. It was called Korean Barbecue Express. They made it.
So they made it and put it out there to you.
Yeah.
Kind of the same philosophy, same principle, I suppose, but not nearly as fulfilling. Anyway, here comes that Arch pressure. He stacks there with the ultimate answer right away, except for his ball. As the trades have come in just about right. We do find ourselves in a 2 versus 1. Jab is very low.
Oh.
Awkward angle. Can't even fight. Nope, because a teammate there from MVP is coming out of the library. He's been crunched, pinched, and ultimately dominated in the Arch.
You know what is quite surprising here? I'm just looking at the stats for. Hey, maybe I'll get it to land stats only, and we'll put it in this year. But for those who aren't familiar, there's been lots of chopping and changing in the MVP roster. It was once upon a time where the old school players from MVP were, you know, solos of the world. But things have changed around right now. The highest rated player for them on LAN in the last 6 months is Zeta, then it's Zyne, then it's HSK, then it's Stax, and then Zeph, who is the last veteran alive but fast mid. This is the round they ran before. Straight up quad, they're quick again. Zyne with a lot to deliver here from Apps is going to grab one. Will play behind his own smoke. The information is more than enough. Zeta just spamming away. Push up through one side and through the blender they go. Zero Cool will find a kill onto Zeph, but should just be a consolation here. Shooting the bomb will come out momentarily. Getting spammed. Smoke. He's going to get one more for his troubles. Made it expensive.
I mean, that had to have felt pretty good, at least at the very end of it all. Finds one frag, but ultimately the round does not go their way. Really chaotic, really quick round. But I imagine as we see this half start to slip away, as this whole half does go into what will be the last round, purchasing power will be at an all-time high from both. Buy 'em if you got 'em. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, they say. By that I'm talking smoke grenades. Smoking for jokers. Party hard. Banana will be the hot point. From all in the mix. That finds one hell of a shot onto Zeph. See ya, man. Synopsy.
And another.
And another. My God. There's the B bomb site open. Reinforcements on their way, but that is a big couple of punches to pack for the side of MVP.PK.
Yeah, well, they've already rotated 2 members over here, but the question is going to be, do they want to continue forward in Synopsy? Well, he's got an idea of what he wants to do. Pushing with the orb, he's not going to get anything else done. The information of Stacks being on the bomb site will come on through, so what reaction will FFAmix go for here? They don't need to rush into anything. Regrouping would be the best port of call. Going for individual plays, not the case. As they want to push down, Zero Cool waiting for it, doesn't get the kill. That should have been a freebie right there, as wasn't really aided by too much utility. Okay, well now this round should be done. They do have pick control. The HP is quite low on the side of MVP. Stacks on 46, Zeta on 5. Whereas on the other side of things, Mr. Flytrue, Jabs, and Black Eagle are sitting pretty with a lot of utility. But it is the last round, so they have to go for it.
Yeah, there is no save in question here. 2v3, low HP, and no, excuse me, 2 kits. Nowhere to run with it. Black Eagle's 1. Can he finish out the half? He certainly can. He does it with the AK headshot. That's going to be the half as we do approach the end of this first map.
Yeah, they're going to be happy with, I think, how that one ended up, all things considered. Could have actually put a couple more on the board, but we do have a second half of the map number 1 of today's best of 3 of an elimination here at the Asian Minor after the break. We're going to throw to that, and we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. We're about to get the second half of map number 1 here between MVP and FFAmix. It's an elimination game here at the Asian Minor for the StarLadder Major.
Right inside the heart of Germany. Berlin is where we find ourselves. You can shout out to our sponsors right there in the middle. Secret Lab, GG.bet, and Sowie. And of course, MVP.PK and the free-for-all mix will be going toe-to-toe in a second half. Again, this is a best of 3, so perhaps your team loses this first map. They'll be able to jump back in the second one, maybe. Or they'll just get dominated. And sometimes that's life, Chad. Sometimes people have to lose. Either way, some highlight of Synopsy getting some pretty good shots here. That ultimately ended up opening the B site. I think it was all in Ruse, though. As you can see, the bomb ended up getting planted at A, and now we're into a pistol round. A.
Things should get easier here, in theory, from FFAmix. Reactions to be had, and aggressive as they want to go. Jabs will find 2 big kills. It's going to put pressure for MVP to go towards Banana with the 8-7 scoreline in play. They're just going to barrel on towards the bomb site. Black Eagle over towards Coffins. Has to get something done. Will find the first, and can he find a second? No, HSK is going to trade him out. Now it's a 2-on-3 with Jabs on 1 point of health here. This retake could get difficult.
Yes, it could. 2 versus 3. Bomb planted. Back of sight. MVP players are going to have to spread out. One peeking there towards destruction. Can he wiggle out a kill? He does, but he gets traded by Jabs. 2v1. Both players are relatively low for free-for-all. There's one for Stacks. Can he find the second one and win the round here? MVP.PK need this. Get that foot-holding in this second half. But here comes the creep from Synopsy. Doing a little bit of a dance. Can they tango, though? That'll be the real question. No. Synopsy is in charge, and it's going to be a line dance. And I'm talking about one that is as square as you could possibly think.
Well, they've just traded pistol rounds here. And you can see the coach is excited once again. You've got to love the energy and enthusiasm coming out here from behind the team.
All of it.
Could be a very important pistol round here as well, because the individuals, I would say that the players from FFAmix get to play with high caliber players more often than that of MVP. MVP gets to play more team-based Counter-Strike, more competitive of that nature on a regular basis, but FFAmix players get to play with the best in the world when they play in the Pug realms in Europe. So what they're used to is taking those aim duels, making those fights work. Right now, both teams will be getting the gun round going. HSK has the SG in hand. Did with a scout, AK-47 for the Stacks. This buy looks very, very dangerous here. If anybody from FFAmix is going to offer themselves up, they have an M4 in the hand of Jabs, Synopsy with a FAMAS, and then 2 MP9s and a UMP. All right, well, the scout, well, That'll probably cause Synopsy to change his avenue of information, jumping a title line here. And now he's waiting for a flash from the teammate. Pops on now, he's going to find one. Damage done to a second on design there. And barreling onto B very quickly.
Yeah, that was all pretty much set up to him, given to him on a platter. Now that'll continue to be the case over here towards the B-bomb site.
Huge.
SMG's winning. And finally, the AK rings out loud and proud. 1 versus 3.
No head armor here.
No head armor, plenty of time. Goes to the fake plant right off the bat. I do believe FFAmix know this. That smoke having dissipated from spawn is going to create a big problem here for the stacks.
A couple of chances.
Wasn't going to get that bomb planted under those conditions. Just too wide open, too much exposure.
What's important here, though, is the CTs just get free upgrades into an SG or Kree and an AK-47. So when they only had an M4 and a FFAmix, that was the best 2 weapons they had. They've really been able to bolster what they're going to defend with here. On the other side of MVP, they've just upgraded a couple of P250s and light utility. 3 nades, sorry, 2 smokes, and a bunch of flashes as towards Banana they want to go. So those nades are going to go towards the top. There could be a chunk of damage here. The MP9 in the hands of Zero Cool again. He spams away, but he's going to be taken out now. Synopsy, the Molotov, it's going to burn down 1. I'm sure he's going to mop up the last 3 here. The spam goes. He's only going to find 1 kill there. So this could be the bomb plan. Zap's going to get it down. Yeah. This is big. Good round from MVP here. They're going to be happy with this.
Yeah, even if they do concede this round, which is likely, they will have gotten that bomb planted, which goes a long way. Awkward one there. A barbecue was on the cards.
He just walked back into the Molotov, unsuspectingly through the smoke.
Likes a good Korean barbecue.
Well, with that plant, they will be able to get themselves a very fancy gun round. You can see the scores on the doors right here. Zero Cool leading the way with 17 kills, 7 assists, 12 deaths. On the other side of things, we have Zine, 14 kills, 2 assists, 12 deaths, 91.5 ADR. So here we go. How are they going to deal with this? 3 players towards the top of Banana to get Banana control. Standard utility should be coming out here. Molotovs and grenades are plenty. Black Eagle with 1 down the middle, and that is aimed to keep the T's from swinging wide. Synopsy wants to swing here. AWP in hand. When this Molotov clears, he's probably going to pivot wide. Flash comes out. The timing is everything, and HSK with 3 huge kills, and that's the B bomb site open for business. Wow.
Quite the flash there, and ladies and gentlemen, that is why you play as a team. If you didn't know it before, now you know. B bomb site's fallen. Bomb plant going down, and that's just going to be a save for the rest of FFAmix guys. They're going to go down 9-10 as the MVP picks up this round. Really good flash work there to get him into beat.
That's what you love to see, is the individual who throws the flash.
You know how good that feels?
Yeah.
That feels almost as good as like graduating high school.
It doesn't feel as good as being the guy who gets the kills, but
I don't know, man.
It still feels pretty good.
Have you ever tried flashing for a teammate, though?
Yeah, it's been a few years.
Oh, there's nothing quite like it. It's orgasmic, really.
Interesting here that MVP aren't being a little bit more aggressive on their chase. They don't want to give up any of their own weapons.
They do have a net set. They're just going to hold their ground, and MVP, you're going to pick up another round. Bomb plant successful. Banana control successful.
Here comes the flash, ladies and gentlemen. Over the top it goes, and as you can see, Zero Cool towards the back there. He was actually holding a nade out to throw for them to go aggressive. So just the timing there was the difference maker in the hands of MVP.
There was an idea.
Yeah. But we will have another gun round going on through with those saved weapons. This will be it for FFAmix. If they're unable to convert this one, they will have to take a partial or a force buy of some variety. It's going to be a lower buy than what they would be opting for anyway. But a flurry of grenades back and forth through Banana. He wants to keep control of the sandbag position. Walking through the Molotov is Zaf. He's not going to get away with what HSK did. And look at all this info. Look at him go, continuing the aggression. This is curious.
Such an aggressive angle. Just holding it was the smart play. A little bit of a bait and switch there. They're going to back off as that smoke fades.
That's the pug moves right there, you know, using a one-way in that regard to find yourself a cheeky kill.
Yeah.
Those moves only work once. Let me give you the hot tip.
It's true. You only YOLO once, Chad. Wise man once said that. Don't exactly know who. Probably from the Book of Workaholics, chapter 4, verse 20.
sloppy there from Zero Cool. Had a huge advantage. Now a freebie's been given away. Peeking for the smoke plumes, but never mind. Line will go down top middle to Juan Fletcher.
Yeah, they've got no control on the other side of the map. Most of what you could call control is right here in Banana. And good flash there from Stacks is somehow going to blind Synopsy. He's going to fall. So will this bomb site. Only one player here to defend it, and he's just a little bit out of position here to defend it, unless he goes to the smoke. He wants to, thinks better of it. And now they're going to have themselves a post-plant situation.
This is not done just yet, even though a lot of utility is in the hands of FFAmix. They're not using it. They're just going for jewels. Jab's giving away another one, and now both from Banana. Molotov comes over. The kill's going to come in, but Stacks has found himself in a one-on-one.
Later.
He's not even going to get a chance to reposition. Swings out, gets taken down. But I think the economy is going to be hurting a little bit more on the side of things of FFAmix. You can see here on the right-hand side of the screen, the only player with a massive surplus will be Synopsy.
They do pick him an off there, so I'd be curious to see where they put him. They're going to put him over towards Banana. Highly doubt they throw him up for a mid-pick. But it feels like Banana's been the point of contest for quite some time now.
Right there, you just saw the one-way smoke get thrown. So if anybody wants to geek it up and put that into their pug play at home,
to their matchmaking regimen,
have a little gander at how that one works, because you might be able to get yourself more than 1 or 2 kills. Oh, okay.
Okay, well.
Aggressive, of course.
Valve not happy about that.
Feathers and bones, they say.
Just feathers and bones. Ah!
So
look at all these grenades being thrown down Banana right now.
And no one's even there to receive
not
them.
Not a singular point of damage exchanged on Banana.
Yeah, it looks like FFAmix don't want to give away any more free kills, because that was almost the undoing for them last round. The score now is sitting at 11-9. This is a close one. Remember, if you just take a look towards the top left of your screen, you can see a lovely addition below the radar there, letting you know who picked what and where we're heading next. So Nuke is going to be a completely different battle. It was a map that actually FFAmix had to win in their qualifier to even get towards the minor. So I think they actually, I think they lost it. I don't think they won it, but they had to play it.
That they did. Here we go. Mid-take on the cards. MVP want to try something new this round. We'll get a couple bomb plants over there towards B, but now they're going to have to back down. It appears, though, all the work they put into sort of selling the idea of an A hit has transferred itself over towards B. 4 people strong running up Banana. Leading that charge will be Zeph. He's got 1 smoke in front of him and 2 defenders from Free-for-All Mix on the other side of that.
Oh, they're going through. They have to. There's only 20 seconds left.
Yep. The re-smoke coming at a crucial time, a different time. Hell, the Molotovs as well. This is going to be quite the slaughter here. Zeta finding 1 shot. That's going to help. Missed shot there from the side of Zero Cool will not help at all, considering he has rang out. They now know there's a second op there. They're not going to feel as scared to go for the plant, and that might have just done it. That might have just won the round there for them, stopping that plant. What a play overall. Really read a situation there down to the T. A risky one, to say the least, but he gets it done. Bomb plant denial, and there you have it. Your odds from GG.bet.
What a massive play that was. Like, that's the kind of plays that we see happening at top-level Counter-Strike that gets punished. They never get away with it.
You would never make it through the smoke.
No, but in this situation right here, they've been able to pull a rabbit out of the bloody hat, and that's 12 on the board. Things are looking good now for FFAmix. These might be close rounds, but no matter how you get them on the board, you only need to get 16 first, and
it's true.
3 more rounds to get them up to 15. Give them the opportunity here to take this one to overtime.
You do only need 16 in this scenario. 4 for MVP. There's Zeph with an opener. A little bit too much aggression there from Synopsy.
Yeah.
They were really feeling themselves in that round. I don't think they were expecting that sort of a response on their push. Zero Cool putting himself out there in the open too. FFAmix really dropping the ball here on their B defense.
They're giving away a lot of free kills on this bomb site time and time again. Zeph's going to find another, so he's just absolutely decimated anything. This is multiple times towards the B bomb site that they have just been destroyed. Once with the HSK spam, this time Zeph's just been walking on through.
And a disaster for a B hold. They're going to back away and save. Just jabs and Black Eagle. They know there's nothing that can be done in this round. 2v5, and they're going to go ahead and tuck tail towards this A site. as we see a 10th one go on the board for MVP.
They do want to chase this time, though. They want to get up close and personal. As Zion, he's already cut off the rotation through the Hall's position. The Galil in hand, it's not going to be good enough to get the kill, as Black Eagle will survive, but his position has now been given up, and the chase, well, it's no longer blind. They have a direction and they know where to head. HSK just mitigating to make sure that they can't leave that pit position. But it looks like they want to allow them to hold on to their guns yet again. One is more than enough, they consider.
Fighting tooth and nail.
Is there a bloody rave going on outside or something?
I think there is, man. What's your favorite EDM artist, Chad?
Panau.
Who?
I don't know. I don't think they're EDM. I don't really know much about music. I know the Spice Girls.
Basically the same thing, yeah. It's basically the same thing. Speaking of spice this one up. MVP, you're going to put some more rounds on the board. Meanwhile, 3 pistols only left, the FFAmix and the 2 rifles. What they do with them, nobody knows. Do they know is the real question.
I'm trying to think right now, other than... Oh, hold up. This could be very big right now. Zion could just put a stop to this individually. He's run. Jiggle peeks around the corner. He's going to find both kills. Wow. Actually getting jabs in the back line first, which is going to be hugely frustrating. Synopsy loves these Molotovs. He's been tickled by them 3 rounds in a row, one of which gave away his position and found actually 2 rounds in a row. He got hit by it and he died because of it. This time he will get a kill. They have a lot to work with. Zion will get his 3rd for the round, and at this point, Synopsy and Black Eagle should just save what they've been able to get. Black Eagle carried that M4 through. Synopsy's going to pick up that AK, and they need to hold on to these. So their biggest issue has been over towards B, whether it's been giving up kills as a pack or it's been picked off individually. But I think that they're being a little bit sloppy around the utility that's being used. They're thinking that a smoke is a wall or a Molotov is going to be able to help them if they play close to it. Those little things are individual style gimmicks that are aimed to get you kills. They should give it a chance to allow MVP to execute and then to dispel their grenades to force them back and try and peek on out at the right times.
I mean, even with the one-way smoke we're seeing at the end of Banana, like even towards the little wall where the smoke comes out and it looks like Free-For-All is able to abuse that. The fact that he's able to get that kill and then get away is kind of mind-numbing. Mind-boggling. There we go. Anyway. Can't answer the door if no one's home. We're going to be looking at an MVP round. Quite a bit of weaponry saved. Not a whole lot of resistance from Free-For-All Mix. Now they're going to be going to this next one with 1 AK, 1 M4, and everybody else is rocking a pistol. So regardless of the outcome of this round, they should be able to buy up in numbers going to the next.
Yeah, they're on their last legs at this point. The economy on the other side of things for MVP has been built up to a point where even if they lose an unlucky round, they should be able to continue the march forward on the buy. I think this tail end for them shouldn't be too difficult because they're easily being given kills. It's the same play, it's the same position. It's Zion again, and both of the frags will fall his way. Guns are being thrown away. I love it. He's going to get the 3rd. He's done it again, just absolutely decimating them in this Hall's position, thinking they can get a free kill. Well, guess what? They can't, but Zero Cool on the flank. He might be able to get something done here.
This is awkward positioning right here. Zero Cool in the halls. Finally, if you turn around and they do see him just in the nick of time, you've got to really feel for Zero Cool in that moment. He probably had at least 1 frag there to his name, but in another life, maybe in the upside down, who knows. 1v5, Synopsy holding on to an AK and a flash. No head armor, but Kevlar nonetheless. I mean, him doing any damage to the money isn't really a talking point at this point because MVP have been fiscally responsible. They've been stacking in the stats. You won't even be able to do that. Zeta with the frag. We have a tie ball game on, ladies and gentlemen, on round 25. 12-12. It's the same Halls fight. Second time. This time they try to play it, as I'd say, cheeky by putting a 3rd player there. All in vain. All very much in vain. Timeout coming out, though, from MVP. Probably a good idea. Yeah, I wondered about the rave thing, too, Chad. I don't know. It kind of sounds like an arcade now.
Yeah, it's keeping things interesting, that's for sure. But we will see a tactical timeout coming on through.
Is anyone listening right now from Berlin?
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Yes, there you go. Chad, you nailed that one. Chad, ask them in German to tweet at us anything they know cool to do in Berlin.
Okay. Well, it depends. I can help you out here. I've been here a couple times.
Well, I've been here once.
Did you do the touristy stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I'm big into the World War II stuff, right? So
Okay.
I saw a lot of that stuff.
That's easy to find around here.
Yeah. But, like, what else is really cool that I must see in Berlin?
There's a club scene here is
I've heard it's pretty wild.
pretty well known. That's for sure. This is 4 banana this time round from FFAmix, so that's the solution that they've been looking for. But they're actually going to smoke themselves off and then push on through it. So the risk versus reward here, maybe not there, as the grenade damage they haven't even been able to exchange on is going to destroy 3 players.
Yeah, just one player here from FFAmix hiding out towards this A-bomb site. They've elected to push 4 down towards Banana and B overall. That's going to have to change. They've realized no one there to answer the call. MVP, though, not only not answering the call, but blocking caller ID. They don't play that. They're going to play back on the ramp. They're going to wait it out. What other utility you want to throw at us is what they're saying. What else you want to waste in this dire round right here? Round 25, 12 to 12. Big round for both teams. Plenty of money on the side of MVP. Meanwhile, FFAmix don't really have a whole lot to work with here. 1 kit between 5 of them. They're going to use a smoke on Banana. One of the last pieces of utility that they have other than 3 flashes and a Molotov. Now just a waiting game. 40 seconds on the clock. Still plenty of time to work with here for MVP. You have to know this buy is not perfect for free-for-all.
This should be relatively easy, right? They don't have to deal with a lot. They only just have to deal with a couple of flashbangs here. And they're going to pounce. 25 seconds left. The poise is there, and through the smoke, Synopsy, one he wants to go, but thinks better of it. Over towards Coffins. White throw steps up, gets one, but will be traded out. Now this is where the efficiency and team play with MVP can really shine. It will have to be a 4-on-4 retake with utility to their name. A Molotov will land. It will scuttle one away, but this is looking like it's getting mitigated with ease as Zeph gets a little bit hungry, and now we find ourselves in a position that could get interesting.
Certainly could. 3v3 retake. Big round. Zito with a good crossfire here onto the bomb. Great overwatch position. And there you have it. Simply not getting started here for free-for-all mix. Gold crank. And that car's not turning over anytime soon. That round's going to go ahead and concede. It looks like MVP pick up another one. Now finally find themselves in a great spot to win the rest of this matchup.
Yeah, it did look shaky for them early, and there wasn't too many smiles on faces as the clutches were going against them. We did have that 0-call 1v3. But it seems to have settled on out here as the money well and truly in the bin right now for FFAmix. They will just buy some CZ75s and Deagle. They're going to need something big. Someone's going to need to step up to the plate here and show them what they've got, because B seems to be very free port of call and continuing just to push apps. They're giving kills design round after round, and not just 1 kill, but multi-kills. I mean, 2 times he's picked up 3 frags in that position. I just want to continue running into that blender. Doesn't seem like the most sound decision. What's the saying? Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice.
Can't get fooled again, Chad.
Shame on me.
Oh. Different guy, sorry.
They're probably friends.
They might be, really.
But look, they're going back towards B again. You know, they've found the opening kill. They know they can trade 4v5 on towards the B bomb site. They know that they're versing pistols.
But there's still 4 members of FFAmix here. If there's a shot for them in this round, the gamble has been called. And now everything pushed out on the table onto red. We're going to see where that roulette wheel spins. All grenades being pushed out, everything being thrown out. Free-for-all mix holding on for dear life. Entrenched into the cubbies, behind the curtains, behind the walls. It's going to be Stacks. Bulldozer approaching through. No one can seem to stop the bomb either. Even with all the numbers in the world, it was not free-for-all mix that could pick up that round as MVP. Well, they're on 14. They're going to have money the rest of this game.
All right, well, this is the crunch time. This is the crescendo of map number 1. We will be moving on to nuke map number 2, which was the pick of MVP and a map that they've been able to get some rounds against some of the best in the world. You can see here a few saves had to come on in for FFAmix, and that's been able to give them an opportunity to seem dangerous, but they haven't done anything with those saved guns. So this is it. Have they found a solution? The AWP in the hands of Synopsy. AWP could be the answer, but is it? As he'll be taking a pick at the top, and he's going to find the kill. That's the opening they needed, but where will they go from here? Even with 3 kills being given to them on previous rounds, they have made some mid-round blunders. Just found them picks here, there, and everywhere. So not a control completely now in the hands of MVP. HSK will pick up the AWP. Nades will be thrown towards the B bomb site to potentially force out a wary CT playing that CT arch position. They want to work a pick towards A, it seems.
And it's curious, just see how cautious MVP really is still. I mean, yes, the score is pretty close. They're not just willy-nilly peeking out there and costing too much for themselves. They're still doing a pretty slow, methodical approach. Free-for-all mix has some grenades in their hands. That certainly does go a long way. And as it stands, looks like they want to hit towards this A site. They're postured to top middle. The grenades they do have will come out right about now. Playing along the corner will be Black Eagle. Just 1 kill to his name thus far, though. He's going to let peer off. One player will have gotten the arch, so now there's potential on the B site.
He's holding him busy though, and that's the flank. That's allowing the chance for Stacks to come on through, so he'll find the kill. He'll smoke spawn, and the bomb will go down. He's taking the bomb the troublesome way, but this 2-on-2 situation is more than winnable. Both players right now from FFAmix will be coming through Banana. Zeph has CT spawn completely cornered off here.
Oh, baby. This is it. This is the one right here. If FFAmix lose this round,
Stacks has a molly.
This is going to be a rough spot. Both players electing to go through Banana for the CT side. Stacks finds one, gets the information that they're both there. This player in 3 is going to be the one that does the final blow. It's Zeph with the final kill. We're now up to map point in what is a series, a best of 3 at that.
Remember, this is elimination. You lose this, you're out. Your minor dream and major chances,
it's over.
Oh, they go out the window. The fact that Stacks is able to make it through spawn, the absolute gauntlet, one of the worst places to go on the map, with the bomb in hand, they get onto that bomb site. Well, they've been able to pull out something special. Yeah, so you can see the buy there. You get a little taste of it as the tactical pause comes on through, but there is a shotgun on the sides of things for FFAmix. That tells you how desperate the scenario is getting. And the B bomb site, Trace, I think if we went back and we counted the amount of rounds they were able to win over there, I would say the lion's share have come through the Banana.
Banana. Well, we are on the cusp of crowning winner in the first map. Things have slowed down. I would assume some sort of tack pause there to try to recollect their thoughts, which would make sense to me. You don't want to go down a map in a best of 3 elimination series, especially the major on the line here. MVP.PK 15, free-for-all mix 12. This is a do-or-die time. The weapons over here on the side of FFAmix, just some FAMAS's, shotgun, and an M4.
Oh, Jabs has just been spammed trying to push through the apartments position as once again the flash is going to happen, and Zeph entries onto Banana again. You know they were having their most success when the MP9s were on the board? You know, Zero Cool, he had like a lot of success towards the big bomb site with the MP9, and that's when they were playing more in the bomb site, right? They had a round that was a partial buy, they let them execute, and they killed them as they came in. They weren't giving away picks towards the top Banana time and time again, but that has been a common theme throughout the tail end of this matchup, round number 28 here. And
well, it's not even just Banana. We've seen that too. We talk about the 2 rounds where they went to push halls.
True.
Maybe even 3 rounds that they did it, just to try to get themselves some weapons. This time, though, Jabs will be the one outsmarting. Tries to at least make it a little bit even of a fighter here.
There's a timer on this play as well. Zero Cool wanting to get cheeky behind the smoke in case they did execute, but he will get his toes tickled.
Does have a shotgun. Could be very, very violent happening here any second. They're going to use a lot of grenades towards B, not to go B at this point. Let's see what they want to do. Molotoving off the back of the site. Here we go. It is on. Juan blinding 2. Where he gets taken down by Stacks. Zero Cool with the
just has to live.
Shotgun does plenty.
What's he doing?
And he dies. That's what he does. It's that simple. Zito. AWP, bomb, 20 seconds. Goes for the fake plant. Has no idea there's a player in coffins. Going to push through a smoke, and there you have it, staying alive.
A little bit scary there for a moment. I thought another 1v3 was possible, but not expecting a player up close and personal will be the undoing of MVP in that round. So here, the scoreline will tick on up to 15-13 as FFAmix continue to fight here. Not a great buy yet again, but they will be able to salvage that AWP. On the other side of things, they've got everything they like, all the go gear, all the utility, even a couple of Kriegs on the board. Zev's been given a lot of kills over towards this banana position, so he's going to continue to try his luck. Made damage again. It seems so much easier when they have a simple routine, right? I follow the corner, you flash for me, and they're able to clear out banana.
You know,
exactly.
Like the fundamentals.
That's what we talk about with the systems, right? You know, you need to have these things in place to make your life a little bit easier.
I tried to explain to someone once, a childhood friend, about Counter-Strike being a system of constants and variables, right? So let's just say you're running through, throwing the same smokes in the same spots each and every round, and everything looks the same, but it's different because you do something different in the back line.
Sure.
So I mean, it was a little bit harder to preach and teach.
Maybe it's some visuals.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't quite get the Crayolas out, but we got there at the end of the day. Still losing match mix, of course, but it's fine.
All right, well, this is an AXQ. This is going to be a new look. We haven't really seen a lot over towards the A bomb site. Jabs towards Pit. We've got two players over towards the arch side, and they've done a fantastic job. They've conditioned the B bomb site. They've conditioned the lean, and they've spotted the bicycle player. But Jabs will hit a big one. The Molotov comes in. The execute it will follow. A lot of work here for MVP as they stream into the side. Everybody's blind. They're going to get a kill. Trades are going to come on through. Jabs eventually gets taken down, and through the smoke comes Juan. Now it is a 2-on-2. The bomb will go down. It is a safe plant. Let's see how this post plant unravels as both sides left with no utility. And there will be a defuse kit with Synopsy, who has come out of library. And we'll be waiting for that smoke to subside.
2v2. This would be a stopping point for MVP if they do lose this round. But that doesn't look to happen. Synopsy, 1 versus 2. AWP falls to the earth as fast as he does, 16-13. And that game got way quicker than we thought it was going to.
Yeah, and as you can see, jubilation for MVP as they take map number 1. They're just going through their faces here this morning.
That guy in the middle smiling.
Yes, HSK. It was a very slow start, but once they got into things